Hello? Hi, everybody. I am so excited to stream today, as you can hear in my voice. I'm still waking up. But make no mistake, I am so excited to be here. Let's turn it down a little bit. I finished my first week of work at my new job. It's been really boring, but it's just because I've been in training. I've just did 3 shifts of me just sitting on the computer listening to shit. I know I'm a little overqualified in that field. You know, just sitting on a computer all day. But I got like 90% of my training done. I just gotta do a little more and then I'm gonna be on the floor doing stuff. Which is a little scary. But it's gonna be better than just sitting around on the computer all day. Which I already do. But now I get paid to do it. Today, I want to draw some Nomad stuff. Which is, for those who are not familiar with it, a little post-apocalyptic sci-fi story I like to play around with in my brain. Play with Barbie dolls in my brain, you know. And we're gonna draw a creature from that universe. I probably already said that. Sorry, I'm still waking up. Enough stalling. I was a little stuck last night because, hold on, you're gonna hear quite a lot of noises today. I've got a fucking 75-pound Cintiq on my lap, so I kind of need to work on the setup. Got a big ass Cintiq. I really need to get a smaller one. No. Whatever. I've also decided... Hold on, slow down. Look, it's me! Hey, everybody. I have also decided that I have a stream goal now. I need $200 to buy, hold on, a permanent license for Substance Painter, which is a texturing software that I'm very familiar with and love using. But it's a disgusting Adobe product. Oh my god, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Fixing things, fixing things. Why is no one here? Did I... Oh, no, people are here. Never mind, sorry. One moment. Technical difficulties. I'm sorry. Let me just take care of some business. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're back in business. I turned off the chat because there's no one here typing and it's making me self-conscious. But that's fine. Okay. But yes, okay, as I was saying, stream goal. I need to get $200 because I need to buy a permanent license to Substance Painter. Because I'm getting sick of texturing things in Blender. It's pretty good, the tools they've got in Blender. But there could be a lot better. Okay, so, drawing creepy creatures. I want to draw a Prowler, which is a very, very old creature design of mine from a long time ago. I don't know how to start this. I gotta think. Maybe I just draw them like sprayed out, kind of like a dissected frog. Except, you know, not dissected, because that's gross. So I can get a, like, feel for the anatomy. Because they're fucked up little mutated humans. They're not even little, they're actually very big. I want them to have very long arm, very long larm. Still tweaking some things, sorry, guys. Okay. And they don't stand like people. They used to be people, but they don't stand like people. They're big climbers. Hold on, I want to draw a funny little guy. I always like drawing thumb people like this. I don't know why. Really identify a lot with that shape. Don't say it looks like Among Us. Slurping. Hold on. Man, where is everybody? Ba 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 ba. You know what I should start with? I should start with just a head. I just start with just a head. I haven't drawn these creatures in so... I haven't even drawn creatures in so long. Just been drawing the same 5 losers. I'm rusty. I have started learning that silhouettes are a really good place to start when you no smile. When you're starting out with a design. At least for me, I like silhouettes. Kind of look just like dinosaurs for now. That's okay. Dinosaurs are creepy. They can be. I still want... I'm still craving a dinosaur horror movie someday. They don't have any eyes. I know that. Maybe I need to look at old reference material I made. Hold on, let's see if I can find one. This might make me cringe. OCs, 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 OCs. Yep. Looking. Horny art. Yep, I know. Oh my god, it looks... Oh god, I can't look at it. On this stream, I can't. Oh wow. These are old as fuck. There we go. Damn, look at these old models. Look at how old these are. They ain't even got no shading. They still look pretty okay, though. This was before I knew how to fucking do anything in 3D. Yeah, these still look pretty cool. Where's the creatures? Yeah, there we go. There's some creatures. That's what I'm... Yeah, I need to update this. Ew, this is gross. I like it. I don't think I like the double jointed arms. I think I'm gonna relax with that. I think that's a little crazy. They're a combination, design-wise, of humans, horses, and tree frogs. A little wild. Putting this on another layer. It's like fucking Big Bird. That neck's too long, I think. No. It's because I haven't filled this out. Creepy hands. Just trying to figure out the shape. Not doing any details yet. Bam. Unimas. That's okay. That's an okay sketch. The main reason I wanted to draw this guy all of a sudden, one, because I want to draw something that isn't my fucking OCs, because I've been looking at them for the past 6 goddamn months for 12 hours a day. But yeah. Let me look at my own fucking reference art. Okay. I do have a little idea for a Nomad short. I'm not going to make any promises. I'm not going to say this is ever going to come out. But if I am to make that short a reality, I'm going to need to solidify these designs. Because I want to make them in 3D. Meh. Whoa. Did you guys hear that? Ba, 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 ba. I think I want them to have really big hands. Kind of looks like a fucked up version of Glep right now. Let's see if I can draw Glep from memory. Doesn't he have a... Yeah! I'm missing something. There's something I'm missing. Let's see. I think his hat's wrong. Glep. Oh, yeah. And his nose is a little bit too round. Glep. Glep is really cute. Yeah, and he's got little, yeah. That's much more like it. I'm getting distracted. Clap. Great Luna has appeared. Welcome, finally. It's been dead out here. Thank you for stopping by. I hope your Friday is going well so far. Mine is, because I'm not fucking working. I don't sound like Alan anymore. Maybe I was stopped up the last time I was online. Okay, I'm gonna try a bit more of an action pose this time. I have an idea for a Nomad short where you get to see a younger Prowler. So that's what I'm going to try to draw. I got this really cool image in my head of the Prowlers when they're younger. They don't run on all fours. They run on their arms like fucking Sebulba from that one Star Wars. Because I think that would look really creepy. Arguing with myself about it. No, I use a tablet. I got a big old Cintiq. A really old big Cintiq, but it gets the job done. The only downside to the big Cintiq is that it's big and fucking heavy. Come on. Which fucking layer is this? There it is. Oh yeah, there's Glep. I drew Glep. Bang. Bang. You got your phone in your index finger. Oh my god. I learned how to draw through digital art, so I can barely I'm not gonna say I can barely draw on pen and paper, but it's very, very hard for me. That's looking creepy. Attacka. Bleh. I'm gonna kind of like jumping around a little bit when I'm concepting, so I'm gonna go to another idea. I need to see something in my brain before I can draw it better. I want to learn both like my friend has. Yeah, it's always fun to see them make stuff. It's no big deal. It's so... Isn't that so cool? That's why drawing is magical. Too bad 90% of the shit you are ever gonna make is gonna suck for many years if you're learning how. I'm not saying you specifically, I'm saying that's how it is with all art. As soon as you realize that 99.9% of all of your art is going to be trash, ow, then you lose all fear of posting it online. At least that's how I perceive it. Creepy critter, creepy critter. I think I want to make his legs a little scrawnier. Maybe a little shorter even. Sticking the leggy out real far. Yeah, it's better. I want the younger ones to be really scrawny. Really top heavy too. They're like 99% mouth with sharp teeth. And I don't know how I want to do their teeth. I think I want to transition to something a bit more traditional. Because originally, I had their teeth like this. Like, they were literally just like needles. They got fat-ass mouths. Damn straight they got fat-ass mouths. But I think I want to do something a little bit more traditional. Like with gums and big teeth like that. Kind of looks a little derpy, but to me that looks a little creepy. The fun part about drawing creepy things is you can kind of like get away with a lot. Do I want that tongue there? Yeah, that works. But yeah, with creepy things you can get away with a lot, because if something looks bad, it kind of just makes the drawing look even creepier. Oh my god. Do you guys hear that? Me. Yeah, that's pretty good. I want to draw one just like standing, a little one. That's kind of why I'm excited to make this monster in 3D, because work in progress 3D stuff, looks creepy all the time. So I'm curious to see how good I can make this thing look. Because it's really easy to make creepy things in 3D. The uncanny valley is wide. Most of the characters in that short I posted a few days ago were fucking creepy for a really long time. Head. Me. Oh, yeah, please watch. Please share with your friends. Send it around. It's got revenue sharing enabled. They didn't copyright strike it. I can make money off of it. I'm so excited. That's so awesome. It's gonna be like 30 cents, but still. I think I didn't make his head big enough. I bet you his shoulders would be up more since he's like holding up his entire weight. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. It took me several months. There we go. Yeah. I don't think I'd be able to push myself to do that. Yeah, a long time ago, when I was fresh out of high school and too anxious to go to college, when I was younger, I was I like never, what is it? I never stayed on an art project for more than a month. Like that was like how I used to do all my art, like one sitting drawings and 1 month at a time animations. And for a while I was posting animations every month. That was fucking crazy. as you get older and you get more patient and you do more of the same thing over and over, your brain goes, go bigger, go bigger, go bigger, go bigger, go. And in order to go bigger, you have to learn how to take your time. That's why the channel died like 3 times. I was learning. But I've learned enough. It's playtime now. I think his head needs to be a little bit bigger still. He's supposed to be a youngling. When did I start drawing or art in general? I kind of have been doodling since elementary school, I remember. And then when I hit high school, freshman year, that's when I really was like, oh, I want to draw. I want to be able to draw stuff in my brain. So I'd say my freshman year of high school is when I really started. But I come from a pretty artsy-fartsy family. So I've kind of been around it all of my life. Let's get rid of this one. No, get rid of this one. Okay, now I want to detail up these heads. But fun fact, the thing that really, really got my art interest started, it was My Little Pony. Yeah. I was one of those. Yeah. Feel free to block and report me to the FBI now. Yeah. Look, the designs were really good in that show, okay? They were really easy to draw and understand. But then after I got bored of that show because it's a stupid kids show and nothing matters and nothing actually happens of importance, then I started copying Adventure Time. And then from there I kind of just like I don't know, I just kept going. And it kind of turned into its own thing. Whoa. Yeah, dude, Adventure Time's like an all-timer. Here, one sec. These guys got no fucking eye holes. I want to make that very apparent and weird. Hold up. Let's look up, I want to look up a horse skull. Because that's kind of what their head is supposed to be. Horse skull. Ah, freaky. Big freaky. Okay, I think I can figure that out. Ah! Don't look at my cringy wallpaper. It's not cringy. I've been actually playing a little bit more Battlefield as of recently. It's still pretty good. I just wish that game had some fucking sauce. It's got no sauce. Bye. Bye bye. Holes. Never played it. I'm such a loser. You're not a loser. I play games like War Thunder and car games. War Thunder's pretty fun. I like playing as a person though. But yeah, I can fuck with War Thunder. I played a lot of the tank stuff with one of my pals. But I do prefer being a person. I'm really into that foot soldier fantasy. I like being one of many. Speaking of, I've been playing a lot. I've been playing a lot of Hell Let Loose, man. As an introvert, I never thought I'd be able to fucking play that game. Like, especially by myself, but the community is so cool and nice that it is just so easy to talk to people in that game. I never play games where I'm forced to talk to people. But Hell Let Loose is just so good. That's a pretty good one. I'm gonna do more. Kind of want to make some more shapes. Pretty good head. Well, no head. Kind of like the fucking big lips. You know how scary, you know, like when a bear roars and they got them big droopy ass lips that are really fucking creepy? Going for that energy. Never would have guessed I'm an introvert. Yeah, it's because I'm streaming. And I'm talking to a screen. I'm not talking to a person. And I'm in my house and I'm stoned as hell and I'm in a perfect, this is my space, bro. So that means I'm comfy. This is my recharge time. I can only go outside for so long and just be around people for so long. What if I put it as a nostril, kind of like up here, kind of like a brontosaurus? That looks weird. I like it. Downtown LA. Oh my god, that sounds like nightmarish. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm not good with parties. I'm trying to work on it. But yeah, that's rough for me. Baby needs quiet room. I can do parties if it's like I know everyone there and I'm super comfortable with everybody, but that is a very rare occasion. Ugly. I like it. Let's do another one. There we go. There we go. That's more of that horse skull vibe I'm going for. Leaving to go take a walk while it was over. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. That's what you just gotta do sometimes. I think I want the 3 holes. Those are supposed these 3 holes right here that going straight through their head. They don't have any eyes, so they use infrared. And those are what, you know, pick up heat, I guess. Any talents I wish I had. I really wish I could. I wish I could make music, but it seems very, very intimidating, so I never got into it. I used to play the drums, and I got pretty okay at it. But like, you know, making melodies and stuff like that, I can't imagine. I don't know how people do that. How about this? Another talent I wish I was into, what's needed? I wish I was into cybersecurity and something that would pay me stable amounts doing something that I like. But yeah, mostly music stuff. I really wish I could. I would love to do music. That's funny. You're a sound artist, and I'm a draw artist. You're an ear artist, and I'm an eyeball artist. Bread. Welcome, Nettie. Hold on, I gotta fucking scratch. Ugh. want to do cybersecurity. Well, yeah, we'll get into it. Do it. Do it as much as do it. Do it and do your art stuff on the side. Don't be like me who did 100% art stuff in my college career. I mean, it was kind of worth it. I can draw and animate pretty good. But is it making me money? Just a little bit. But not enough. Okay, what I want to do now is make these guys even creepier. What we're going to do, since they used to be fucking humans, I'm going to have some little ratty hair on them. Maybe even some facial hair too. That might be creepy. There's one I'm imagining in the short that has big droopy hair, like down to one side. You buffed art only, yeah. I put all my skill points into art. Look at her, she's beautiful. They look like siblings, hello? Kinda cute, can't lie. Don't say that. I also imagined some with like spikes. Kind of like that one dinosaur from Jurassic Park 3. Anyone remember Jurassic Park 3? No? Okay. I think Jurassic Park 3 is okay. It's got some good dinosaur stuff in it, at least. Unlike the recent fucking Jurassic Park movies that don't even have good dinosaurs at this point anymore. Maybe a little bit of chin stubble. Might look cool. Ready. Ready ass. Yeah, man, the Velociraptors in Jurassic Park 3 are really good. I love... They're so fucking scary. To me, okay, so the scene in Jurassic Park 1 where the two kids are in the kitchen, you know, that classic scene. God, what a fucking amazing scene. Oh my god, so fucking scary. So, yeah, I get a lot of inspiration for that scene because that size of monster or creature being up against that size of creature where it's just a little bit bigger than you, not like a huge giant monster or a bunch of tiny little monsters, but when there's a monster that's slightly bigger than you, I think that's really scary because when it gets you, it's like not gonna kill you instantly. It's going to eat you alive, and it's going to tear you apart. It's going to tear you open. That's why that scene is so fucking scary, because a velociraptor or any creature of that size could kill you in so many different ways. We need a dinosaur horror movie. We really do. We need one. Getting trapped in a facility with one dinosaur, that would be perfect. Survival instinct of a rock, I'd hug it. That might get you killed, I think. This one's all fucked up. And I still think pterodactyls could be the scariest fucking... Terror birds in general could be the scariest fucking dinosaur if done right. At least you got to hug a dinosaur before death. Oh, oh. You're so optimistic. Ratty ass haircut. Yo, yee ass haircut. Get some bitches on your dick. Lamar really is the best character in GTA 5. Midlife crisis ass monster. I want to add like a bald spot. Yeah. Mangy, creepy mangy. Oh. Spikey. Yeah, those look great. Little one. Okay, I need to draw a full body one now. And I really need to make a 3D reference to make it in 3D. But I'm not even sure, like, would I put him in a T-pose? Or would I model him on all fours? Maybe I would put him in a T-pose. Chewing on a boot. They're fucking creepy. They're gonna be creepy, especially when they start moving and I put them in 3D. Let's draw some being scary now, like screaming. Just like that. I'm winging this. I really don't know how to draw this properly. Welcome, Kibble. Hope your Friday is going well. Ow. Modding Deadlock. Very cool. Didn't know that that game already has a modding scene. That's fucking insane. The game hasn't even been announced yet, officially, and it's already got modding? Valve must be doing something right. First fucking video game Valve releases since Half-Life Alyx, and it's a fucking hero MOBA. No shade if that's your thing. But it's not my thing at all. Bling, 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 bling. Rah. Rar. Rar XD. Creature. Arr. Oh, there's Glep. This monster kind of looks like Glep in a weird, fucked up way. to organize my layers. I should just be naming things like a normal fucking human, but I'm too lazy. Okay, let's try. Maybe we do it top down. Make them symmetrical. Okay. There we go. Lanky ass motherfucker. I'm so bad with keeping up to date with movies and games. That's fine. I'm sure you've got better things to do. Speaking of movies, I'm gonna see the Markiplier movie tomorrow. I'm gonna see Iron Lung. I hope it's fucking good. I hope it's not, like, just completely unwatchable, because there's a chance... There's a chance that that might be the case. Yeah, he's been working on a movie adaptation of the video game Iron Lung, which I have never played, but I really love the concept of. It's a very cool concept. Basically about a submarine. It's about a prisoner who is serving out his sentence inside a submarine with no windows or any glass, inside a lake made with blood. Filled with blood. That's all I know about the story. Sounds fucking cool. I'm not sure how I want to do these backhand legs. Or the back feet. I'm also not the biggest fan of Markiplier. I think he's very sweet, and he was really cool when he was interning at Corridor Digital. Even though I kind of get the vibe. Hello, Diamond! Thank you for lurking. I kind of get the vibe that Markiplier is a little bit controlling. Like, not in a bad way, but like... I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. He just gives me movie director vibes. You know what I mean? Like, he seems like he has a vision for things, which is really good, honestly. do to have that happen? Greek mythology. He's a great guy. He's made a lot of really cool stuff, like that interactive YouTube video storyline shit. But I'm also 30, and I don't care about his little baby, his baby videos he makes for babies. And his type of comedy is also a bit for babies. So that's why I'm excited to see him doing something that is explicitly not for babies. Because Iron Lung is rated R. And Troy Baker's in it. He's cool. I like Troy Baker, even though he did get tricked by crypto. And Jacksepticeye is in it too. Of course he is. God, I hope it's fucking watchable. I'm gonna be so fucking upset. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'm past due for a really terrible movie experience. Welcome, Killy. Because the past couple movies I've seen in theaters have all been really great, so maybe I'm past due. I'm seeing it tomorrow too. Don't worry, no spoilers. We'll have a book discussion film club on Monday. I hope it makes a lot of money. That'd be really cool if this just makes a lot of money, but I don't think it will, because I mean, I haven't seen any ads for it. It'll be better than the FNAF movie, probably. Because it's R-rated. I mean, it's already got that going for itself. I need to see the new Zootopia as well. Sorry, one sec. Reminds you of the Chimeras from Resistance? Yeah, they got a little bit of that vibe. Yeah, I want to see the new Zootopia movie. Zootopia 1, I never... It takes a lot for me these days to get, like, anything out of a kid's movie because, you know, I can just tell what's gonna happen as soon as the movie starts. And so I get kind of nothing out of it. But the more I watch Zootopia, the first time I watched it, I was like, yeah, that was fine. And then I watched it again, I was like, okay, I like what it is. I like what it says, what it's saying. And then I watched it again, and I'm like, you know, these characters are actually really well developed, and I kind of like their dialogue. So whatever. It just gets better every time I watch it. So I'm more looking forward to Zootopia 2 compared to other piece of trash Disney sequels. Toy Story 5. It's all in the eyes. You like it a lot. Well, these aren't eyes, good sir. Those are not eyes. Those are heat sensors. I wonder what the predators in prayer are supposed to represent. They're supposed to look like eyes. They're supposed to be scary. Yeah, I heard there's a lot of sexual tension in Zootopia 2, which, yes, please. I'm okay with that. If they make another Resistance, it should be set in Scotland. That sounds peak. That does sound peak. I wonder if they're ever going to remake, like, do anything with that franchise. I don't know if they will. I never got around to playing that one. Maybe I just should make... Maybe I just make the feet just like backwards like this. They're supposed to be climbers. Insomniac doesn't want to. Nah. Get someone else to do it. Get a fucking paycheck. Yeah, drawing him from the top was a really good idea. This is very helpful anatomy-wise. Yeah, that's fucking creepy. I think his neck needs to be a bit longer. Exactly. Hand it off to another studio. Get that paycheck. Get that money. Yeah, making him in 3D is going to be really fucking cool. Not Aspire, though. Who's Aspire? What did they remake? Did they remake what? The, like, Grand Theft Auto trilogy or something? What did they remake that they fucked up? Glep. Yee, glep. Let me see. I was working on some other drawings last night. Honestly, these came out, like, really good. Oh my god, that's what they did. They did the Tomb Raider one and the Deus Ex one where they just updated 2 or 3 models, then AI upscaled the textures. Ew! Ew! Ew, 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 ew! I should shade these before I move on. Fucking disgusting. Creepy creature, creepy creature. Good luck at work, Mr. Killian. Thank you for stopping by. He's got a big brain. Look at that. He's got a big old swollen brain right here. It is almost. Are you working on a Prowler? I sure am. I just finished a big project, you know, like, okay, this is my thought process right now. I do... Okay. Backing up even more. I am very reluctant to tell people when I have an idea for a short, because as soon as I start sharing with people that I'm working on a new thing, and people are like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, my brain gets that dopamine, and I end up never making it. So, that's why I'm so cautious about talking about ideas I have for shorts. That being said, there's this one idea for sure I do want to talk about a little bit. It's a Nomad short. And I think it's doable. But I'm trying not to... I don't think it'll be as hard. It probably will be as hard as my last short. I'm trying not to instantly start another... What is it? Another huge project like the praise animation, like immediately after finishing it. I'm trying to think of some smaller stuff to get into. Tried to animate an SFM but failed because it lagged out. Oh, I'm so sorry. Welcome, Blue. But I want to do a short where Kylie fights a bunch of prowlers. Because I really want to try out a fight scene. I've never, ever been able to animate. I've never tried animating a fight scene. I want to see how hard it is. You should draw these creatures hitting a ball to one another, and then the bigger one comes in and actually pops it. That's actually a pretty funny idea. Animating these really creepy creatures, like, behaving like cats, that could be kind of funny. And it pops the ball, and it fucking just, like, jumps straight up in the air like a cat, and, like, doesn't come down. Something I really do want to experiment, too, with this, is I want to try to do some creature sound effects. I would love to make these mutated human monsters like... What is it? I would love to make them vaguely sound like humans when they're shrieking. I think that would be really fucking creepy. You're secretly making... Yeah, you're fucking gaslighting me into making them cute. They're not gonna be cute. As soon as I animate them fucking ripping shit to shreds, you'll see. They're gonna scare you. I would kill to know how to scare people with animation. I would love to make a horror short. That's kind of also another goal with Nomads, is I really want to scare people. Because horror stories are fun. Scream to the damned in the distance. Yeah. Have any of you guys seen Annihilation? There's a fucking monster in that like... fucked me up so bad when seeing it for the first time that it is stuck into my head and, like, kind of made me go, oh, I want to make my art make people feel the way I did while watching that. There's a monster in Annihilation. It's basically a bear that absorbed a human as they were eating it. As they were eating them. So when the bear roars, it sounds like the girl's last words. So like it would roar and it would go, help me! Help me! It's fucking crazy. That sounded a bit more like that one Vine of that guy screaming help me, but whatever. Help me! Help me! Yeah, please watch Annihilation. But if you don't like body horror, don't watch Annihilation. It's such... Yeah, adding a distorted scream in the war. That's basically what I'm looking for. It's such a scary concept. Annihilation is one of my favorite sci-fi movies. One of my favorite movies of all time. It's in my top 20s for sure. And now the director of that movie is working on an Elden Ring movie. Which I have no fucking clue how they're gonna make that shit work. I kind of want to watch that bear scene, like, right now from Annihilation and show you guys. Nah, we'll get content. No, we'll get nuked if we do that. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. There are going to be... So, probably for the next foreseeable future, we're going to be doing lots of art streams. Maybe. If I don't jinx myself. There's a lot of things I need to do before I can really start working on that next short idea. One of which is getting these prowlers, their design a little bit more concrete. Which we're doing right now, and we're making a lot of really good progress, honestly. That's awesome that you bring that up, Fox. I kind of like that idea. I think that would work, honestly, because the story is like 20, 30 years into the future. Like, let's say 30 years into the point of mutation, so... I don't know. I really don't know how these things are born or generated just yet. I don't know if they, like, actually, like, reproduce or they reproduce asexually. I don't know that yet. So, and the reason why that matters is because I don't know if I want them to be humans that have been captured and then mutated, or... how do I explain this? Either that, or they're just created by this mysterious goo that came from space, which is the whole concept of the story. Basically, okay, so real quick, Nomad summary. Let me go back. Basically, the main antagonist of Nomads is this thing right here. This thing right here. Where is it? This thing right here. This is the... Oops. This is the Earth right here. And these tendril... This little seed thing came from outer space and shot down a fucking little organic space engineer. Or space elevator. And that's what causes all the fog around the surface of the planet, because it's terraforming Earth to match that of its homeworld. Thus... allowing it to create these creatures and live in this environment. First failed design babies, perhaps? Maybe. Yeah. Is it an infection? I don't know. I think it's not an infection. I don't know yet, honestly. The goo that it uses to spread around on the planet It's like a dark blue goo that's like really tendrily and grabby and fungus-like. So I guess it would be an infection if it's mutating humans. But it definitely kills the humans for, I don't know, man. I gotta think about that more. It's kind of like Last of Us. Last of Us zombies, because they're kind of... I don't know. Does the fungus infection in Last of Us kill you before it mutates you? It does. It does. Okay, yeah. No, they're zombies. They're not zombies. They're creatures. See ya, Luna. Thank you for stopping by. I might still be streaming. I might not. What do I do? What the fuck? With Big Terry the Butt Destroyer. That's gross. You're gross. But that was funny. Welcome, Tracy Banks. Tracy U. Banks. Miracle Goo that helps with balding and other ailments. Proceeds to mutate everyone. I don't need this to be shaded. Yeah, and here's a juvenile prowler. I could make these sketches a little bit better, I think. Let's do that. Let's solidify these boys. Weakness is fire. They don't really have a fire weakness. They're creatures, you know, so you can shoot them and kill them. I think the biggest threat that these creatures provide, I guess, not the right word, but whatever, is that there's just so much of them, and they just keep coming. They just keep coming. And the more you kill, they just make more of them. I've been watching a lot of Primal, Genndy Tartakovsky's Primal. So I've kind of been studying a lot on how to draw screaming, scary animals, because Genndy Tartakovsky really likes drawing screaming animals. It's not cute, okay? Stop calling them cute. They're deadly. Polar bears are cute and also very vicious. You know, that's a very good point. But fuck you, they're creepy, not cute. Shut up. They had great hearing. Yeah, I would imagine that all these animals in this universe have pretty good hearing, seeing how they live in a big foggy environment where they can't fucking see anything. Either really good hearing or really good smelling. Prowlers can also mimic human sounds too. They're masterful sound manipulators. I have an idea where prowlers are ambush predators. So what they do is they're like skinwalkers. Yeah, exactly. I have an idea where they can... Does anyone remember in the King Kong 2005 movie, the sound that the T-Rexes made when they closed their jaws? It was like... Because it was... whatever. What is it? What does it do? Whatever. It would make like a pop sound. Because it was a big hollow thing closing at a very, you know, fast and powerful rate. So I have this idea where I want to make these prowlers maybe close their jaws quickly at a certain at a certain way. Thank you, Diamond Fox. I'm glad you remember that, actually. Brownie points to you, because King Kong 2005 is fucking awesome. I had this idea where if they close their jaws, they can direct sound, like, to hit a wall and have a creature think that that's where the sound came from, when it actually came from another direction. If that makes sense. Like, imagine a prowler is hunting somebody, and it closes their jaw, and it shoots this sound wave over at the wall, and it makes the guy turn around to have his back face the prowler, so it can strike. I think that would be creepy. They're smart. They can sound manipulate, and they can climb. That's their thing. I'm also trying to figure out how to deliver these sci-fi concepts with as little dialogue as possible. Because in an ideal world, Nomads would be a sci-fi trilogy with no dialogue in a perfect world, but I don't know if that's possible. They run fast. Yes. Yes, they do. I would say the little ones, they run on their you know, their big arms, these, when they're young. But when they're old, they do mostly running and crawling on all fours. And they're like, they can stick to walls and stuff. So they're really, really good in, like, tight spaces. They can fit into places. Blue Soul's having a stroke in the chat, I see. Just a funny little guy. Baby lippy ding. You can't read that. No, I can't read that. Okay, at least Diamond knows what you're talking about. It seems. He's doing a rain dance, summoning the rain. thinking I adjust this pose just a tiny bit. I don't. I just imagine an ancient tribe sort of singing something like that. Yeah, it sounds like that. God, I love drawing creepy stuff. I can draw these stupid fucked up hands and no one is none the wiser because I can get away with anything if I just say, it's supposed to be creepy. Kind of just freeballing it though, for real. Ah! What was that? Y'all, I think it's snack time. After I finish drawing this little tyke. I do need to do at least one full body posed drawing of these guys for my own sanity. Snack 'em. Yeah, snack 'em. Sounds looking a little swollen. I'm so freaking happy it's the freaking weekend, bros. Bros and brotato chips. Now that I have an actual 9 to 5, not really, but now that I actually have a job, the weekend matters again. Thank God. It's kind of nice, kind of nostalgic for me. I've been unemployed for way too fucking long. Okay, yes. It is snack time. BRB gamers. There we go. Be right back. Sorry, I'm lifting up my 10-pound Cintiq. Bop, 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 bop. Oh! Fuck! I got a snack. It's an evil sugary snack. More than alright. Fucking! Ah. Hold on. I'm dying. Okay. Let's get some shading on these, and then we'll do one more big drawing with these guys. And then I'm gonna call it for this creature. Not surprised. I mean, I'm quite surprised at how fast this kind of turned out. Afterwards, I think... Okay, so I was working on a new Kylie design in the Nomads universe. I might work on that while on stream. But, like, here's the thing. I drew it last night at like 1 a.m. while I was really stoned. So it might be hideous. But we'll see. See, drawing while stoned is really cool because sometimes you just don't give a fuck about anything, and so you get some really natural stuff out of it. But sometimes you don't give a fuck in a bad way and everything looks stupid when you look at it the next day. Holy shit, it's 1 a.m. where you're at? You're on the other side of the planet, bro. I forgot. That's cool. What time is it here? It is noon. Oh shit. Playing Hell Let Loose on stream might be fun. That's if I can find a good server. I'm kind of being very haphazard with this shading. What, am I wrong? He is on the other side of the planet. That's like 13-hour time difference for me. What? What, Blue? What? Not this song. No, please not this song. No, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait. No, wait, wait, wait. Eat shit. That's not your name. What would you prefer I call you? Whippersnapper. Little guy. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'll stop doing that. Thing about shading, fun trick that I learned. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. I was about to say, it kind of just doesn't work out until, you know, you do the whole thing. Sometimes that's kind of a tip. Yeah, whatever. Like, if you're doing shading on just a head, and then you're like, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm gonna start over. Maybe just wait and do the whole thing. I don't know, maybe that's a tip more for myself. Alright. Let's try to figure out what I want to do for this pose. And what I'm capable of, too, because I don't really draw creatures very much. Oh, maybe we do some kind of perspective thing. Thinking maybe he's like crawling down the wall and this is us looking up at him, maybe? That might be a good pose. Can you add a back spike to those bastards? Funny thing you say that, some of them do have spikes. I think I drew one with a spike. Yeah, he's got some spikes. I'll add some back spikes. That'll look cool. That'll look really cool, actually. Where's the drawing I'm working on? There we go. Kind of looks like a pair of boobs. You see it? Like, here's the legs. And here's the arms. And here's the head. She's beautiful. That's not what we're drawing. This is gonna look really weird. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull this off. This might be so crazy, it just might work. hope that didn't jump scare anybody. Actually, no, I hope it did. Oh, I'm sorry you're feeling bad. Rest your eyes. Listen to the relaxing sounds of my belches. Trying to get this certain hand pose that makes it clear that, so this is what's, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's I'm trying to draw, I said it earlier, as if you were looking up and seeing this crawling down at you. Is doing adding sound hard. Sound can be crazy. Sound is very important. I would say the hardness comes from getting it correct. But anyway, hold on. I'll answer that question in a minute. You get me sidetracked. But I'm trying to go for this hand pose that makes it clear that it's their fingers, their fingertips, that is what's sticking to the wall. I can kind of draw as like a human hand, but with their big spindly fingers, it's really hard. I'm gonna keep trying though. Get out of here. Oops. But yes, sound design can be really hard, but a good rule of thumb is to just, you know, you just gotta layer things. You gotta put things on top of other things. That's what I learned a lot with, my little World War II game. I've got a little video on. I'm gonna plug it. Please go watch it. It's really good. I've actually got 2 videos on my World War II game. Anyway. I bought these, like, gun handling sound effects. You're having a fever. Go get some medicine and a kiss from mommy on the forehead. But I got these gun sound effects, and some of the gun sounds, some of the sound files literally sounded like someone handling a stapler. And I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna use this? How do I make this work? And literally everything solved my problem if I just fucking, you know, would just put a whole bunch of them together. Layering really is the secret sauce. Yes, sound design is so cool. I'm still standing. Lay the fuck down. Why are you standing? You just standing up and watching a stream in the middle of a room? That would be funny. But also get some medicine. Bing, bing, bing. Just lay down. Might be time for fucking sleep, bro. It's way past your Betty Bye time. You guys are dorks. There's a kitty here. It's Mr. Kyle. Yeah, Mr. Kyle? Maybe I can get a camera on. We haven't seen Kyle since I've started streaming again. Here, let me see. Hey, sweet Bingus. Come here, Bingus. Hold on. Kitty cam, kitty cam, kitty cam, kitty cam, kitty cam. Hey. Where'd you go? Oh my god, he already left as soon as I got the camera on. Kyle! Ugh. What a fucking little dweeb. Okay, well, now I have the camera ready. Kyle! He's probably already in our bedroom. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. That's some nice looking creepy fingers. Alas, poor Kyle. Not poor Kyle, poor me. Kyle's as happy as can be. He is on a big fucking bed, like 40 times the size of him. That looks pretty okay. He's very tired. It's his bedtime. Noon. These kitties are used to, sorry, I was chewing. These kitties are used to, Never mind. What are you saying, Blue? Welcome, Black Gun 53. I know who you are. Sure, let's hear a joke, Blue. You are... Oh my god, Kyle's back. Hold on, pause. Hi. Hello. Mr. Binga. Hold on. Hold on. He's here. Look. Look. There he is. Mr. Boy. Wow. Sweet boy, Mr. Kyle. Oh, we're lagging. What? There he goes, using his favorite steps. Do not try to get up here. Oh my god, can you guys hear him squeaking? Hi, boo-boo. Oh my goodness. It's about time you showed up on the stream. Do it. Do it, smarmy boy. Oh! Thank you, JJ, for the donation. He just bumped into the wire. Hold on. Sorry, I was... Bingo. Is my mic suddenly, like, really loud? Hold on. Bingo. Bingo. Yeah, I saw my mic going into the red. Yeah, my mic is really loud for some reason. What the fuck? Hold on. Hello, hello? Hello, hello, hello? What the fuck oh my gosh, I know what happened. Kyle bumped into the cord. Okay, hold on. 1 second. Kyle, get out of here. You broke it. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Uno memento. Ugh. Okay. Does this sound better? This looks a lot better. On the levels. Motherfucking Kyle. What a good boy. Thank you, JJ. Thank you big time, man. Seriously. Kyle. Sweet boy. He is just helping. I sound better though, right? Is everything okay? Does it sound better? Very quiet now. Awesome. How about now? Give me a minute. Music is louder than your mic now. What the fuck? Hold on. Where'd that little idiot go? Better, better, better. Better. Baba boo baba boo ba. Wait, there's no desktop audio now. What the fuck? Hold on. What is going on? What the fuck is going on? Oh, by the way, we got fucking nuked from the Terraria soundtrack at last stream. Do I sound okay now? Do you guys hear any of the audio though? Wait. Oh, there it is. You can hear it? Are we good? Fucking Kyle. Sweet, sweet boy Kyle. Okay, now that everything's fixed. Mr. Boy. Where'd you go? Oh my gosh, Mr. Squeak. Mr. Squeak, Mr. Squeak. You see that face? Come here. Oh man, he lagged right when he did the big hop. Do you want me to slap your ass really hard? I think you do. Hold on. Mr. Boy. I have pants on. Don't be alarmed. Ass. So slap my ass, please. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna try to move the mic down and see if he... Oh, noises. Yeah. Mr. Squeak. Psst. Yeah. Yeah. He's wild. What a good boy. Come here. Yelling at me. He's yelling at me, guys. Alright, sweet boy. I gotta get back to what I'm doing. Oh, he's so sweet. He's such a sweet boy. Mr. Kyle? Okay, I gotta get back to what I'm doing. Oh, he's so stupid. Come here. Boy. Alright, that's enough of that. Sweet boy Kyle. Yeah, where's Edge and Kaijuice? They must be busy. Okay, hold on. Resetting a bunch of things now after the disaster caused by Kyle. Oh my god, he's going crazy. I have to put the... Oh my god, I have to put him back on. Hold on. Look at him. What are you doing? He's going crazy. Get that fish, Kyle. Get that fish. Sorry it's so laggy. This is the best I can do right now. He's just chilling. Hi. Okay, enough. Focus. Go away. Now he wants to sit in my lap. Yeah, he's playing around. He's excited. He's happy. Happy boy. I'm gonna have to review. I need to go back and see what my mic sounded like. Did it just like get like super peaky at one point? Because I saw Kyle rub up against the microphone wire, and then all of a sudden all my audio levels were in the red. Hold on, I'm moving my fucking huge Cintiq around. Sorry for the noises. Okay. What a wonderful return from Kyle. Round of applause. More noises. Oh! It's a disaster. Okay, so yeah, loud, not very, not optimal was the sound. Alright, I'm afraid Kyle's gonna jump here and start causing a fucking ruckus again. Let's see what I can do with this. I don't think I'm gonna be able to draw this very well. Hello, Quasar. You've been here before. Welcome. Welcome back. Just close to the ear loud. Okay, well at least it wasn't fucking awful and like an exploding hand grenade or anything. I need more snack. I'm eating the fucking Nerds Gummy Clusters. They're so fucking good. It only takes about, like, 2 or 3 of these goddamn things to get me a tummy ache. But I always eat, like, 10 at a time. They're so good. Stop it. We're trying not to eat them often, but fucking my wife bought a fucking family 2-pack of them for a discount, so now we've got a shit ton of them, so I guess I'll die. Last time I was here was either Dead Space or Welcome to Dubai. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm glad you're back. Yeah, I need to figure out what game I want to play on stream next. A Resident Evil might be fun. I don't know if I'm in the mood for that, though. Maybe Death Stranding. Death Stranding would be a really good stream game. That looks fucking creepy as fuck. It's happening. Big Rig Racing. Yeah. Yes. A car game might be fun to stream, but if that happens, I feel like there's going to be a bunch of people coming in who to talk to me about cars, and I'm going to be like, oh, I don't know. Which is fine. I'm just going to make a fool of myself, which is also fine. That's part of the job. Play Doom Eternal. I actually haven't beaten that game. I own it. Doom might be pretty darn fun, even though there's, like, no story. But if I play Doom Eternal, it means I have to play Doom 1 first on stream. Finger. I know, yeah, very true. Yeah, I'm not saying that's why I'd be playing Doom, but streaming story games is like so fun to me. But yeah, I seem to have more luck with streaming story games with like the interactions and stuff. But when it comes to like just pure gameplay streams like Arc Raiders or Battlefield or something, it's a little bit harder to stream that. But it does get me all pumped and excited and yelly, which is fun. Doom might be pretty darn fun. I'd get really mad at that. And that's a good thing. God, I love these fucking glummy clusters. I was also thinking about streaming Warhammer Bolt Gun. Hi, Kaijus. Hi, Kaijus. Have fun on your game jam. That sounds really cool. Story games help us practice our media literacy. Yeah, that's fun. God damn it. I wish I could just stream 28 Years Later Part 1 and 2 for everybody, but like, you know, obviously I can't do that. I hear a fucking kitty cat going crazy downstairs. Sweet kitty. I'm also still thinking about doing the Indiana Jones game. That might be a fun story game to stream, but I kind of don't want to do all the puzzles again. Because I don't want to do the puzzles again, but it does have a very amazing story. I mean, it's not groundbreaking, but it, you know, it feels like an Indiana Jones movie, so that's awesome. Drooling. Yeah, it's very puzzle. It's like 55% puzzles. Whoa. I can't. There is a setting to just like turn down the puzzles and crank up the fighting. Maybe I should try that. That was Rick and Morty-esque. I'm very happy that I have not seen a single episode of that show. What a creep. This guy's a total creep. Look at him. Okay, let's try to get some wacky ass shading going on this mofo. Before the sauce incident. I'm sure it's got its great episodes. But now that Justin Roiland is confirmed sex pest, I don't care. He's not a sex pest, he just beats women. He's disgusting, so... I'm like, oh, now I don't care. Same thing kind of goes with Trailer Park Boys as of recently. That show, I fucking watched all... however many seasons there are. Like 14 fucking seasons of that show. I watched them all. And I did it multiple times. But now, in light of recent events, thanks to the fucking stupid ass behavior of the actors, I don't think I'm going to be able to ever enjoy it again. Sorry. Just ranting, man. Why people gotta be scumbags? Ow, fuck. Hitting my head. Hitting me head. I want to try to maybe get some backlight going on this motherfucker. This fucking creepy ass motherfucker. I don't know if it's possible. Let's get rid of that. This is just a weekly reminder to please watch 28 Years Part 1 and 2. Just throwing that out there, I have to. Government mandated requirement. That's more like it, that's more like it. Yeah, that 70s show, yeah, that one was nasty. He is a monster. Yeah, every few years, I'm like, like, I watched that 70s show probably when I was a bit too young to really get into it, but I still liked it. And recently, I'm like, every couple of years, I'm like, man, I should watch that show. I bet you I'd get a lot out of it nowadays. In my 30s. But now I'm just like, I can't. It's just, there's just such a bad taste it leaves in your mouth. Like every Kevin Spacey movie now. Except when Kevin Spacey plays a villain. Then it's easier. You're like, whoa, he's just being himself, haha. What's the deal with that? Yucky, yucky. Look at all of his yucky little bones shaded. Make him grosser. Somehow you knew from the start. Yeah, good on you. I was really broken up about that one. I love Kevin Spacey's movies. And there's still a few of them I can still watch. Again, like whenever he's a bad guy. Like Seven. Seven's a very good movie to watch with Kevin Spacey now. Because he's just a fucking disgusting psychopath. Tai Lung or Kai? Who's Kai? Is Kai the... Tai Lung is the cat from Kung Fu Panda 1. And is Kai the peacock? If that's the case, then, yeah, Baby Driver, that's another one where he's a bad guy. That's a pretty good watch. And plus, he doesn't have that big of a role in that one. I mean, it's a pretty big role, but he's not the main character. But to answer your question, Tai Lung is a very cool villain, but I think the Peacock is a better villain. I think Tai Lung has a cooler design. He's very handsome. Baby Driver's so fucking good. Baby Driver's so fucking good. And it's got John Bernthal. John, let me tell you something, Bernthal. Let me tell you something, Rick. Carl, stay away from Shane. Lori, take care of Carl. Let me tell you something, Rick. Kai is the bull. Kai is from... Wait, what? From Kung Fu Panda 3? I don't remember anything from Kung Fu Panda 3. Kung Fu Panda 3 is fucking balls. Kung Fu Panda 2, though, is a 10 out of 10 movie. Kung Fu Panda 2 was a better action movie than any other action movie that came out that year. And Kung Fu Panda 1 is okay. I want to watch Madagascar now. Fuck. They're making another one? Why? The last one fucking flopped. And the last one looked horrible, too. Fuck, I'm out of fucking Nerds gummy clusters. Nah, another one. Is Aquafina gonna be in the next one again? We all love that new character they added in the fourth one. And we all love Aquafina and her very diverse set of roles. Even though she's, you know, the one where she plays Aquafina but a dragon. Or in her Marvel debut where she just plays... know? Or when she was the fucking seagull in the fucking Little Mermaid remake. I like Awkwafina when she's in the right role. But goddamn, she's kind of like Chris Pratt. She's in everything. I think this is done. Maybe I can get some shading. Him casting a shadow or something. Yeah. I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know how to draw. She's in a new one. Oh. She's coming back. She's reprising her most iconic role from Kung Fu Panda. I'm guessing big time with this shadow. I'm just gonna see what happens. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's whatever. Woo! I don't know, whatever. I'm okay with that. Oh my god, we didn't save a single time. Maybe they're just re-advertising a fourth one. I think they're just re-advertising. I haven't heard anything about a fifth one. It's about time. Like, you know, it's the cycle. It's done its theater run, and now it's time to dump it on the streaming services. My Guga. My Guga right here. This is my Guga. Okay, I'm gonna see how that Kylie drawing I did last night turned out. Oh yeah, I was doing outfits for her. For nomads. So far, this one's my favorite. This one right here. Yeah, let's work on this. Kylie Bobiley. Ah, big. Bing, bong, bing. Looking good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, there's a couple things I need to get sorted. I need to figure out some things logistics-wise if I'm going to be able to make this short. Something I'm going to do over this weekend is I'm going to make, like... I'm going to block out a really... Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I need to block out a really simple, like, mannequin of a person with, like... You like the rolled pants? Yeah. Yeah, these are in style right now. I don't get it. I'm always a skinny jean simp. Anyway. But I need to make like a blocked out person with like really accurate anatomy and stuff like that, so I can use that as a base to make proper characters. I need to basically make a naked person because I want to be able to put all kinds of clothes on them. And I'm not doing that on stream. Bing, bong, bing. And these are just like her basic outfits in the story. Whenever she's out like on a scavenging run, I want to add to it. Like add all the belts and the holsters and shit. Beep, 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 beep. This is supposed to be like military fatigue she found. I don't know. I'm pretty stuck on this one right here. I really like this outfit design. Ah, rolled up pants do make sense because she's short. I didn't even think about that. It does make sense. And I like this one though a lot because she's got an asymmetrical design. I'm a big simp for asymmetrical designs. And I can always mix and match these. Decide on something later. Oops. Gonna have to redraw the other lines. Good thing this is concept art. I don't have to be very clean with it. With concept art, you only need detail in the specific places that you're trying to work on. That's the cool thing about concept art. And why it always looks better than the final product. Always. Because there's only detail in specific parts where it needs to be. And your brain does all the other work. Crazy. I got 3 other outfits too. We're going to fix the lines on those outfits. Clean them up just a tiny bit, and then I'm going to call it for today, fellas. Baby wants computer time. The only white hip pants can ever find is like 5'8". Oh, yeah. I don't think she has white hips. I think Kylie's thing is going to be that she's like the toughest, but she's also the fucking smallest. Beautiful. It's a little bit, got a bit of a receding hair thing going on here. Fix that. Girl, you be balding. That's better. Oh, fuck. There we go. I don't think I'm going to give her long hair. I don't see why anyone would want to have long hair in the post-apocalypse. Dude, I would shave my head instantly. That's just another thing you can get grabbed onto from. Whoa. Stupid eyes. Oops. Also, I did finish rendering, or I finished modeling and rigging that gun we worked on Friday. Or last Monday. And it looks pretty cool. Again, what is it? Again, we're trying to save up. We're trying to get enough donations to get the permanent license for Substance Painter on Steam, which is $200. If I had Substance Painter, I could make the gun look as cool as possible, but I don't. Yet. I'll show that afterwards. Yeah, they just sell the permanent license to fucking, what is it? Substance on Steam, of all places. I love Substance Painter. It's so good. Fuck you, Adobe. Every time I've used it, I've had to just buy a month and then instantly cancel it. But I think I'll be using it more regularly going forward. You need to hype Beast to donate. I'm not hype though. I'm relaxing. This is a chill stream, except when I play video games that make me scream. I also want to play a horror game too, but no horror games scare me that bad. Just thinking maybe Alien Isolation. That's a pretty good one. I think I might stick with this haircut because it's really ugly. You know what I mean? She's got like a whole chunk of her hair missing. Yes, that. You like Alien Isolation, Diamond Fox? Or this haircut? Both. Alien Isolation is pretty good too. I just It's 20 hours and the story goes nowhere, but the gameplay's awesome. That sounds fun. We might do that. Maybe I'll crank up the difficulty because I've beaten it like 3 times. And apparently it's getting a spiritual sequel soon, which is awesome. She doesn't give a shit and it helps. Yeah, that might be a pretty cool thing to do. I think I might, you know, ugly her up a little. Beep, beep, beep. Oops. I deleted her leggy. Yeah. Yeah, I'll mix and match these designs around a bit. Cause let's do some marking up. I like this hair. I like this hair. Hold on. I'm not doing this the best way possible. But I like this top a lot. I also like these pants a lot. I think I might just do that. I think I might just take the hair from this one and the outfit from this one. I think that's what I'm going to do. But whatever. Okay. Let me show you guys my... I'll show you her gun, too, that I made in Blender, and then I'm going to call it. Ow. Fuck. Give me a minute. Lifting up my huge-ass fucking tablet. Ah! Oh. Other monitor. Whoa, look at that. Oh, I forgot to put the chat back up on the other screen. Whatever. Nee, 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 nee. Okay, so I finished my gun. And here's some fun stuff that I did. First of all, you can cock it. You can turn the little doodah. You got your mag release. You got your safety switch. And so here's the interesting part of this gun. So it's a really bad design. It's very impractical now that I looked at it. As a gun goes. I like how it looks. The design is cool, but functionality is really bad. Because so the way this works is if you were holding this gun. Let's see if I can draw on this. Yeah, okay. So if you're holding this gun, here's your head. Here's your body, here's your shoulder, and here's your forearm, right? And then the other arm is here. So, you're holding this gun, and if you shoot this gun, that means this entire mechanism right here, this is what shoots out the spent casing. So it's literally shooting it out right next to your cheek. Super hot brass right next to your cheek. So I'm like, fuck. I really want the muzzle ejection, or the shell ejection to be right there. So how am I going to fix this? How am I going to make this work? So, what I did is I added an ambidextrous switch. So, come on. There we go. So right now, with it switched to this side, the shells will pop out this direction. But if I change it, now it'll come out the other direction, so it's not hitting you in the face. Yeah, you see? And I'm going to see if I can incorporate that mechanism into an action scene. Which I'm going to leave it there. It's not genius. It's really... it's honestly really bad. I should have caught this in the design phase of drawing the gun. But it makes sense for post-apocalyptic makeshift weapon, I guess. But that's not all. I have also added a shader. So, that's what it looks like now. I used a combination of realistic textures, and then I figured out how to apply a color ramp to each of the textures, and it allows me to turn any texture I want into a toon shader. Any texture I want. I figured it out. I cracked the fucking code. But yeah, it looks pretty damn good. The only problem is I want to draw a bunch of other details on this. And I can't do that simply. Hold on. Look, you can see the brass bullet, the brass bullet. Brass bullet. Looks pretty good. But yeah, I want to be able to draw a bunch of stuff on this, and I can do that in Blender technically, but it's just gonna fucking take me forever to figure out. So I just need to save up for Substance Painter. And I think that's what my first paycheck is gonna go towards. But yeah, this is Kylie's gun. Hell yeah. Alright, y'alls. I'm calling it for today. Thank you for chilling. Thank you, JJ, for the donation. Thank you, Quasar. Thank you, Diamond. Thank you, Blue Soul. Thank you, Kaijus. And Looney Luna and Epic Killy. All the regs. Thank you, Kibble. We are gaming. I will see you guys on Monday. You have a good weekend. Make sure you sleep a lot and eat lots of Nerds Gummy Clusters. And also see 28 Years Later Part 1 and 2. It's required reading. Okay.